Hello out there, internet world. Jonathan Holbrook here on your YouTube streaming dial, here to bring you a game review. Yeah, of course, a game review. Made by Acclaim and Iguana Entertainment, I bring to you Turok Dinosaur Hunter on the Nintendo 64, yes. Now this game is a classic, as a lot of us may know. I remember being a kid in 1997. I remember it was March of 1997, spring break from school. I go to Blockbuster Video and I rent this video game that happens to be Turok Dinosaur Hunter. And ever since, I've had a very strong liking for this game. It's a very, very great game, even though there's not really a plot or anything really out of any understanding manner going on in the game. It's actually a pretty darn good one. I mean, I'll first start out talking about the graphics of the game. The graphics are well detailed. They got some pretty good graphics. And, you know, for a Nintendo 64 game, they're quite outstanding because, of course, when Nintendo 64 came out, gaming was taken to a very new, big level. Because, of course, when the PlayStation 1 and the not the Nintendo 64, when the PlayStation 1 and, of course, the Sega Saturn, my personal favorite, came out, well, they still had a lot of 16-bit quality to their games, but then when finally the Nintendo 64 comes out, the graphics are enhanced by just a little bit more to the gigabytes and bitness of the game and all that. So, I mean, of course, for a Nintendo 64 game, compared to a PlayStation game or even a Sega Saturn game, the graphics are outstanding to this one. And, you know, so therefore, you know, the graphics get a very high rating. Let's talk about the sound. The sound in the game is pretty good. Yep, you got some pretty good sound there for the game for, you know, I mean, awesome fire action sound and all that. And, you know, I mean, what you're mainly doing in the game throughout it, you know, I mean, it's an adventure all the way. Your goal in the game is to collect keys to unlock portals in the hub and all that. That's your main concept of the game. And, you know, basically, there's a cheat. If you can't find all the keys or anything or can't unlock the levels, there is this cheat that I unlocked in order to play this game. You encounter the bosses like the Hunter. You have this Manus creature. He, you know, is like afraid of you after a while. He'll just keep trying to, you know, get away from you as you continue on playing the game against the Manus creature. But yeah, the game has incredible good points, although it has its ups and downs. There's this T-Rex boss level that if you were just, you know, playing fair and square, it'd be impossible to beat pretty much. And then I am to show you the Warp Campaigner. The Campaigner is the main antagonist of the film. I mean, or of the game, I should say. He reminds me very much like a combination of Oderus Urungus from Guar, Darth Vader, and Emperor Zurg from Toy Story. He's a combination of those three characters. And, you know, at least in my book he is. That's what he reminds me of. And, you know, he's a very tough person to beat, usually, unless you're cheating. Did I mention he laughs like Odorous Urungus from Guar? He's definitely got his personality. When you die, he does this. So overall, if you want you a good adventure shooter game, Turok Dinosaur Hunter would be your pick. I love the spiritual invincibility feature in this game. It's outstanding. But anyway, now for the final rating. I rate Turok Dinosaur Hunter on the Nintendo 64 a 4.7 out of 5. I'm out.